Hey guys, Josh here. Thought I'd give you a tour of the Cape Fear Constrictor's rodent room. It's a very small room. If you've watched my other videos, you know it's only about I think 7.5 feet by maybe 10. So overall, it's a pretty small room. But yeah. So far, I only have 2 rat racks going. 7 tubs each, so I got 14 tubs. I have 2 grow out bins on each rack, so I only have 5 tubs of breeders in each rack. So show you some of the bears. I think I got a pregnant female here. Big belly there. Most of these have 1.4 breeding groups, which means 1 male and 4 females. Got the Lowe's concrete mixing tubs. There you can see a massive male. It's huge. But these are pretty big tubs. So on the advice of a friend who breeds rodents, I'm keeping most of these at 1.4. This is actually a 1.3 group. And just yesterday, got my first litter of pups. Pinks actually, but there we go. Now I can finally stop bumming rat pups for the baby snakes from my buddy. But yeah, it's cleaning day tomorrow, so some of these are pretty rank. But they're not too bad. Not for a week. I feed the Missouri rodent feed, which is really good for them. I actually have some dog food mixed in here. Not too much of that left actually, but I wasn't able to get the Missouri as soon as I got the rodents, so I had to. Yeah, here's an empty bin where I just have dog food. But yeah, there we go. I got the got 28 quart tubs filled with water. I actually hold a little bit more water than the 5-gallon tubs, and as you can see, ceiling room is at a premium, so I could not fit the 5-gallon buckets on there. I used 2x4s in the construction of these racks. As you can see, got 2 screws for each one instead of just one. I see a lot of people building these racks just using 1 screw, and that allows the boards to twist and turn and stuff, and using 2 screws on each intersection there makes it a lot sturdier. The racks are pretty solid. They're not going anywhere, not twisting or warping or bending. I threw these together. I didn't really use a plan. I just sort of used the knowledge I got from watching other videos and seeing pictures of stuff to throw these together. They work pretty well. Had a bit of an interesting week last week. I went to open the chest freezer to get some frozen rats out, and turns out the freezer had gone bad and hadn't been working for almost a week. So I had a freezer half full of thawed rodents, which is not a pleasant thing to be greeted with when I opened that. What I think happened is we were on vacation for a week, and I had left the hose turned on. Obviously it wasn't open, but the knob was turned and we had a slow leak. As you can see, I had the bucket under there just in case, but the bucket overflowed. Water, I think, got under the chest freezer and broke it somehow. But replenished my frozen rodent supply, and I'm well on my way of never needing to buy frozen rodents again if I have any luck with this. I have about 50 snakes now. They say you need one adult female breeder for every single snake you own. So I have about 40 breeders in these racks. I plan on having, I think, 3 or 4 more breeding racks. So I should have more than enough breeding females to supply my collection. And hopefully, as it grows, I'll be able to balance it so I won't have to buy very many frozen feeders. There we go, guys. That's the breeding operation here at Cape Fear Constrictors. Nothing extensive, but it serves our needs and should work out pretty well for us. As far as the ventilation goes, I have ventilation that sucks air out of this room and sucks air from the outside back into this room. It seems to work pretty well. It doesn't smell in here nearly as bad as one might think. I only clean once a week, so near cleaning day it does get pretty nasty, but it's not as bad as I had feared it would be, even with the ventilation. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the way it's working for me. And of course, I have a fan that runs constantly 24/7. Ventilation only comes on for 15 minutes every hour. I have this nifty little scheduling timer. I have it set for 15-minute increments once an hour. As the room fills up, I'll probably need to adjust it a little bit, but it's pretty good for now. An interesting thing to note is when the weather is 90 to 100 degrees outside, this room stays between 75 and 80 degrees, 85 degrees. I don't think I've ever seen it get above 80, 83, 84 degrees in here, even when it's 99, 100, 105 degrees outside. And no air conditioning or anything in this room. All the air comes straight from the outside. So it works out pretty well. I'll likely need to heat it during the winter, but during the summer, you know, even the scorching heat, it stays pretty cool in here. Alright guys, I think that's all for now. As I grow and expand this room, I'm sure I'll be doing updated videos, but there we go. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. I appreciate all your comments.